Street Champs, come get put on. Episode 124 of the show. You know what it is. I'm here with my guys, Dave, TTLP, and we got Sherrie from the Wednesday show. We pulled her into the Friday show. How you doing, Sherrie?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Living the dream. Excited for tonight.
Yup.
Yup.
Another day, another dollar.
It's Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's Friday.
Most importantly, how about you? How are you, dog?
Not most importantly, bro, I am a nobody. We're all just little fish here. Most importantly, you, how you doing? Don't give me that. But for my week wasn't, or I'm good. My week was not that crazy. Devin the Dude show happening. It just got confirmed. We're looking for 2 artists to fill in some spots. If you think you have a lot of people that love you, or people that you could pay off to tag your name on Facebook, go to the Street Champs Facebook and put your name in that contest. We're giving 2 slots away just to the most people that have the most likes on their name.
Top 2 artists.
Facts.
Right now, I see a lot of Potato Jones.
No way. I mean, Potato Jones is on there, but I see fucking
a lot of that one black dude.
Pita.
Pita.
Yeah, Pita. But yeah, I'm feeling really good tonight, man. I'm excited for tonight. How about you? How you doing?
Not bad. Just a chill work week, nothing special. Cut my finger. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But life goes on.
Spin us through this tale of how you cut your finger.
It's nothing major. I cleaned my bong, and then when I went to take the the nail out to put it in front, it was all spun to the side like crazy. I went to spin it and it just broke.
Can we see the cut?
No.
Do you have band-aids in your car?
I do, but I'm not trying
Also,
to
do you have extra Band-Aids?
show you guys a cut. That's kind of weird.
I want to see it.
But no, I mean,
Nice.
other than that, I got these new shoes. So
Fire.
Super gay. I love it.
What about you, TTLP? How's your week?
We did my daughter's birthday last Saturday. Shout out to Deryk for pulling through. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
That was fire.
I was grilling him because I tried to get him to come with me and he didn't text me back.
That's okay.
He hit me up on Facebook, and I have all Facebook Messenger muted.
Fucking.
He knows this.
Because I gave the broad invite, and I didn't think anyone would, because it's a 1-year-old's birthday. Who wants to go for real? But you're
They had good food.
brother. you brother status now. You more than a homie. You brother.
But yeah, it was
My brother.
I love hanging out with a family that's very tight. It's just, even if it's not your family, it's just good vibes, because Italians, bro, they got all the writing on the wall and shit. It's live, laugh, love, bro. I know there's been wholesome moments here, and I'm just happy to be here for one day, bro.
I appreciate it. Bro is hilarious.
Bad, literally.
He comes in here and it's just me, my girl's mom, my girl, and her oldest brother, and he just looks around and he goes, I can just tell that you guys live off of great morals. And I was like, what the fuck?
What
I
is
was like, dude, are you kidding me? And they just start the mom laughed, but her older brother was like,
I didn't even realize.
he was just looking at it. I'm like, all right.
I thought her older brother was mentally autistic.
No, he's actually extremely smart. He works for the Space Force, and he does super high tech, not high tech, but super can't know about it type shit. All of his neighbors had to get interviewed. Yeah, all of his family had to get interviewed.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Damn,
I ask him about aliens every time I see him, and he always he deflects. He never answers.
Watch.
Stay woke, y'all.
No.
Y'all stay woke.
Yeah,
Hey, he deflects.
No,
he deflects.
He's like, where are the aliens at? And he's just like, I don't know, Home Depot.
Yeah. He's like, you brought one to your kid's birthday.
He deflects. He's fucking this.
Oh my goodness.
But it was chill, man. White people have a good kids party, for real. I fuck with that.
Right before he came, I dropped my daughter on her face, and everyone stared at me.
It was hilarious, is what I heard.
Poor thing.
No, because my girl snatched her up, so then I was just sitting there. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just dropped my baby, and then everyone's staring at me while the baby cries. So I'm like, they're there, patting her while my girl holding her. I can't really do nothing. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so bad.
I feel like you just gotta be fuck! And just kind of make a joke out of it.
I felt horrible. That was her birthday party.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
She fell flat on her face. Other than that, I mean, my week's been straight. My phone broken. New music coming really soon because me and Deryk got the music video, and goddamn it, I just gotta pay him for the fucking cover art. I'm lazy.
You don't really have to pay me for anything, bro. You come here every week. You just
No, I do have to pay you. Even if I have to pay you back, I have to pay you because you do so much for free for me.
It's fine.
Shut up.
Okay.
In the nicest way possible. Because you're my boy, I gotta make sure you
Stop. Get off my dick. First off, stop glazing.
Stop glazing.
How was the rest of your week?
I don't
That's
know
it?
anymore.
You just put him on the spot.
Yeah, he kind of threw me off. But yeah, it was a good week. New music coming soon.
Hell yeah. I fuck with it.
Speaking of music, what's everybody's favorite song lately?
I could tell you. Hold up.
I know. I say everybody pull it up. Everybody pull it up.
I mean, this guy hates Kanye, but
I don't hate him.
I've been on that new Kanye album.
He just hates me.
He hates him. Carnival by Kanye for show. Or what's that one? Talk to Me by Kanye. It's like, big, beautiful, big titty naked women just don't fall out the sky, you know?
My most played song recently is actually kind of sad.
What is it?
It's still because we won the Super Bowl, the Chiefs. I've been playing Swag Surfing. Jesus. Why not?
My most played is No Bots by J Ray.
Is that your homie?
Bro dropped a fire ass tape.
You can't do homie shit. Fuck your homie.
It's literally fuck you.
Fuck
You
me.
my homie, dick. But fucking, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, real shit. I got homies that drop shit all the time, but I'm not shouting all of them out.
So the other song I've been
Like, I
playing,
fuck with it. It's hard.
that one that I said is just because that's my most played. But the song Gravity by Brent Faiyaz and Tyler the Creator.
What's that one called?
Gravity?
Oh, sorry. Is that the one you showed me?
I've showed it to you before. Excuse me.
You sound like Kermit the Frog right there.
I had a whole bunch of sounded like Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, you did.
But no, Gravity.
Damn, I'm chiefing here. Someone hit this.
But yeah, new music has been kind of like lackluster lately. Honestly, hip hop's been. There's not a big hip hop album that people are waiting for. Sorry to cut you off. I don't know if you wanted to say your song.
I would say that my most streamed or favorited song lately would definitely be I Love off like the new Yeet album.
Which is trash.
You're lying, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I don't think that there's like anything bad really with like any really music genre. I think everything's honestly pretty exciting right now. It just depends like how excited you are by music.
That's
true.
Yeat's album had it had unique marketing. He was projecting shit on billboards, but realistically, that doesn't do anything for anybody outside of the city. You know, if you project a thing in New York City, you know, people in fucking the rest of the world aren't privy to this shit in Times Square, which is like, it's cool for them, but your rollout is lackluster. Thus, me being motivated to listen to it is lackluster because I only heard about it a week and a half before it dropped.
Yeah.
But he was doing all this shit.
But that's always been his whole catch. He's mysterious. Like, he only started just showing his face super with just even this album drop.
Honestly,
He's only been famous for like 8 months.
No, he's been
famous for
years.
years. Yeah, no. He was so famous that he even did like a song for like one of the Despicable Me soundtracks.
Within the last year.
No, not within the last year.
Despicable
That
Me
was
too, so it was like 2 years.
Yeah, that was years.
He's been popular for like at least two.
At least.
My bad. One more year.
He said, dang.
Sometimes though, like album hype kind of ruins albums for me sometimes. Yeah. When it's like you just keep getting spoon fed how great it's gonna be, like
it better be great.
Like the Utopia album, like that obviously got dragged out because of the whole incident at the concert and everything. But
that's
like,
how the Lil Baby one was for me.
So it was like when it came out, I was like, this is gonna be my like most anticipated album for the recent years. And when it came out, it had too much hype to it, you know.
But it was also really long.
But some of the shock drop albums are some of my favorite albums, you know, because you didn't anticipate it.
Like what?
If you're reading this, it's too late. That's probably my favorite Drake album out of all of his music discography, and that came out of nowhere.
You're insane for that, but
YG Marley dropped a song. That shit's hard. Prayers to Jah in the Moonlight.
Never heard that one.
It's pretty fire.
We could play it.
We should.
But like. What there's not really what's like the most anticipated album right now that we're all waiting for.
That we're waiting for.
That we're waiting for right now.
I mean,
I don't know of any right now.
I was anticipating Schoolboys, and it came out yesterday, so that was mine at the moment.
That's fair. That was his first album, and we talked about like 4 years.
Yeah, hot minute.
I'm anticipating the R&B singer Tyla, the girl like her song that blew up like Water, and then she had another song that she performed live that blew up On and On. I think her full debut album is officially gonna release like this month because I know she has like 4 songs already coming out from it. So yeah,
because that fire, that Water, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's pressure. Oh God,
Yeah,
that
I like
song's
Water.
hard.
Make me
Make me high. But and then she got like the fucking niggas doing the tribal like behind her. You know what I mean?
I
But
didn't
that
see the
shit's
video.
no, not the video, but like the vocals. You don't hear the vocal track? How she
Oh.
got like the niggas behind her?
I mean, I'm just focused on her. I don't know.
You don't hear the
I've
male
I've heard this
vocals
song. I've heard this song
supporting
multiple
her?
times. I'm just not focused on those guys. Sorry.
I mean, I listen to music differently than most.
I don't know. 4 Bats that I'm anticipating, whatever. 'Cause
Facts.
I just noticed now by looking down, he dropped a single.
He only has 2 songs out, yeah.
No, he doesn't.
he
He just
just-
more.
He dropped a new one that came out like last night, I guess.
Oh, so what? 3 songs now?
I guess.
No, he has more than that.
I just like the sound.
I think it's like 3. He's fire.
Vultures 2. I'm anticipating Kanye's whole Vultures run because he's gonna drop 3 albums this month in March, or 2 albums, sorry, because Vultures 1 already came out. So those are my most anticipated, I think.
Ooh, another one I could think of is because she already just dropped like her 2 little country singles. I've been anticipating Beyonce's Act 2 because when she even dropped Renaissance, she made it like very clear like this is only Act 1. There's gonna be 3 acts. So even this next act, I'm like that's not even the last one. I'm like that's insane.
So she went. I'm not too familiar with Act 1. What's the most popular one from? the most popular song
A
from
couple
Act 1?
ones were Break My Soul, America's Got a Problem, Cuff It, that was
I know
really,
Break My
really
Soul.
big. That one blew up like all over the radio, TikTok, everywhere. They even did like a remix of it.
Everyone's going to country. Every single artist is going to country.
Well, she's from H-Town. She's very
That song
southern, so
sounded
it's very
good.
fitting. Yeah, like both her songs, 16 Carriages and like the other one.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some like coming from Missouri. I have a lot of like diehard like country music purists in like my friend list and stuff. And a lot of people were like butthurt that she decided to do country. Like they're protecting their genre type shit. And like I didn't understand it. I thought it was a really catchy song.
Yeah, Hold 'Em is what it's called. That song's gas.
So many
I'm not gonna
TikToks
lie.
have came from that too.
I know I don't really matter in this whole stratosphere, but myself have been thinking about like dabbling in different genres.
You should.
You should.
Expand, bro.
I've been thinking about reggae for real. You and Ricky inspired me
You should.
Yeah.
Get to your roots, bro.
because that shit's really fun and like I feel like I sound like very natural when I do that.
Yeah, you do make good reggae music when you just freestyle it off the top for show.
Yeah, I want to do that shit. Like just like not even write it, but go to the studio and just freestyle. So whatever political or real shit is on my mind.
I'm with it, bro. I can't wait to hear some of that shit. But
Sorry, I just thought about that. I'm high.
No,
no, yeah, fuck with it.
that's for real though.
But country music is what I this is not my take. I heard it from some other podcasts. But like it definitely makes sense. Just like the layout on the consumption of music, you know, it was CDs that for a while it went to.
It's about to be the next big thing.
Yeah, facts. Josh, yeah, exactly, Josh. What happened is it was streaming for a while. The first people to go to streaming were like young people. And then now barely the old ass fools are getting onto streaming services. And what are the old fools like? Country music. So now there's this new wave of 50 to 70 to 80-year-olds on Spotify and Apple Music. And they're going to country and it's like skyrocketing it, is what I heard.
Well,
Which makes sense.
I don't even think it's that. We as the majority being Gen Z, we will always take up the majority of the internet. Like that's just like statistics and just as is. But even when it comes to country, people have always liked country. Like we love to make fun of, whether it's like seriously or you actually make fun of them but listen to them, like Nickelback and even Taylor Swift when she started out with her little fake country accent she used to have when she was younger before she shifted like mainly towards pop and everything. And then what also blew up, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, when that song got
How does that go?
repopularized. It's like, I've got a fast car.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
Country music is
It's
amazing. I
because
don't
of
care what
us.
people say.
What you said's valid,
yeah.
but it's definitely like not just because old people are finding out about social media and they're just like no, like we genuinely
Not
are
social
very
media, streaming services.
No, that's in which is social media
yeah.
form.
Somewhere.
But I just think it's also because like Gen Z as a whole, we can't be boxed in. Like we're so fluid with every aspect of us as human beings that like even when I like saw like Fast Car blowing up, it was kind of like funny, like, well, that's random, but I'm just like, oh, I'm not really surprised, I guess, with our generation.
Mm-hmm.
Like people seem to listen to like anything and everything, which is really cool because like I grew up like that, listening to anything and everything. It was like a whole spectrum of music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. You grew up like that. Most people grew up like that. But you got like chapstick all over your face. You look
Yeah, I
like
know.
fucking
Bro,
like you
my
just like
lips
ate some
hurt.
pussy or something.
Thank you. My lips hurt.
Your lips hurt.
Mm-hmm.
God
They're
dang.
super dry.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Shout out Colorado.
Yeah, that shit'll do it to you.
Uh-huh.
You gotta rub it in, boy.
Dave, what's your opinion on this?
So like I was like raised around country music. Like my mom used to bump like Gretchen Wilson and like Shania Twain and shit like that. And those are just like catchy songs. They're in the zeitgeist, you know, like people are familiar with those. But I personally didn't really listen to country all that much for most of my life. And then a few years ago, so like I'm a huge Post Malone fan.
Yup.
And I heard like when Morgan Wallen started to get some momentum, I started hearing his music and I'm like, this sounds like adjacent to like Post Malone. You know what I'm saying? They don't sound like the same person in any way, but musically they sound like they could be in the same room.
Facts.
And through that, it like I gained appreciation for country music. And then like the more I've heard it, like there's some country music that I'm not into, but the more I open my horizons, it's like it's really passionate music, you know.
It is.
You gotta listen to like Luke Combs and like Morgan Wallen. Those are like probably my two most consumed ones. But country music's dope.
Country music
and live is a vibe. Like
facts
for real. People get down at country music concerts and stuff.
I grew up hearing everything from
White people party good.
Nickelback to Lady Antebellum, Carrie Underwood, Three Doors Down, like Daughtry, Shinedown.
Those are
like,
all good.
Yeah, like a bunch of dad rock, Lifehouse, like everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, everything.
Jesus, that's a fuck. I haven't heard that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I know a dude who knows a dude
that knows a dude.
Well, no, basically, I know my brother T-Lump. His roommate is this dude who's rising in the country scene right now. His name's Rashad. And he's on, what is it, CMT? Is that the fucking country?
Yeah,
Country
country
music
music
television.
channel.
He's been featured on that like 4 or 5 times now.
Nice.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that one country artist? I can't think of his name, but he's like
Shabuzi.
yeah, his music's tight.
He's really good. He's black. He's dope as fuck.
Shoebox Buddy.
I don't know. I think to a weird point that like a lot of melodies and sounds have kind of been like, if you just do math, they've probably all been achieved. You know what I'm saying? So like history kind of repeats itself with music. And I think like we just gravitate towards catchy music. And like you don't have to be any genre to be catchy.
No, that's true as fuck. Good music always rises to the top no matter the genre. Like you could have no marketing, but if you make the most amazing song, like kind of like XXX Tentacion type shit, like you could be like, you know, very, you know, not wealthy, not having shit, and your music will get to the masses. But also, god damn it, I just had a good ass point. Fuck, come back to me.
I feel like, or I guess, or like for me personally, I can say that, I mean, everyone looks at music and hears music through like many different ears and like through a different lens. But I feel like for me personally, I'm just like like I super love music. Like not like some people are like, oh, I love this. I'm like, but do you love music? And I'm just like, I love all layers of music. I was a band kid. I was a choir kid. I took a little bit of music theory. Like I love seeing like the whole aspect that like goes into music. So it's like very interesting to always see like what makes other people like or dislike music type vibe. Yeah.
I got a question.
What's up?
You said you was in band?
Yes.
What'd you play?
I played the trombone, I marched baritone, I've done a little bit of percussion, I did auxiliary percussion, even down to I have the meanest triangle and cymbal roll, can play the xylophones,
What?
like I played the gong. Yeah. I was playing
Damn.
You hear that?
everything.
You hear that? You hear that? Customers at her club. She plays a dong.
Oh my god.
God bless you.
Bless you.
I was
played
in
the
band,
trumpet.
but I played a clarinet for like 2 years.
Cut look like Squidward.
There you go.
Ah.
Just played. I'm
There
sorry.
you
I'm
go.
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's
I'm sorry.
fire. That's fire.
Is that a Jewish joke?
No.
A nose joke?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Wow.
You're racist.
You took it there.
You're
You
racist.
took it there.
Regardless, I dig SpongeBob, so I'll take it.
Squidward is everywhere right now.
Yeah, I'm good on that. It's just tinier than tiny. All right. But I remember what I was gonna say.
Here we go.
All right. I interviewed Cody Cause, and he told me that he's signed to Combustion Records in Nashville, Tennessee. He told me that I don't know, his manager or someone. They have like foresight in music where it's kind of like a pendulum, where like right here it's like really conservative lyrics and really like, you know, chill shit, and then over here is like, you know, kind of like really crude, kind of like hip hop rock shit, and every few years it goes like that, and like we just swing back and forth, and that's how they kind of gauge like which artists are going to be hot at what time.
But genres have moments. Like,
yeah, but they always go back to what like was hot previous.
But like when you think about it, like the early 2000s, I think like rock and roll, whatever subgenre of rock you might have preferred, but like I think they had a huge wave. And then like when 2010s came out, like I feel like hip hop kind of stood strong and then held the like throne, if you will, for kind of like the zeitgeist most popular genre of music.
But that wasn't even the first time hip hop took over, because hip hop took over
The 90s.
Yeah, the 80s and 90s, and I would even like, yeah, 80s and 90s, not 80s.
But it's hard to say because there was so much good music coming out in multiple genres in the 90s.
I don't know, but what was the most popular shit in the 90s?
I mean, you
Hip
got,
hop, white hip hop.
I was thinking
R&B.
like Nirvana was popping in the 90s.
I would definitely
see.
say R&B and grunge were the two biggest genres.
Oh yeah.
What most popular? I'm gonna guess most popular in the song in the 90s was "Baby Got Back."
Maybe like "Juicy" by Biggie was a popular hip hop song of the 90s.
What year exactly? Let's squeak like 1990 exactly.
Well, just 90s. That's up to
Most popular
99.
year of the 90s. I mean, you know what I mean.
Popular genre of the 90s, or just what's popular songs like.
What do you got,
40?
Sherrie? What's your guess?
I would definitely say R&B or grunge. Those are my two.
No, a song though.
Oh, song? It could be anywhere from
What are you laughing at?
Janet
You're
Jackson,
serious.
Michael Jackson,
Oh,
down
Michael
to
Jackson,
Nirvana,
Mhm.
or oh, what was that one band? I think that singer died like a couple years ago. Was it like Soundgarden or something like that?
Yeah.
What was
What
the
was
most
that called?
popular song in 90s?
System of a Down, so many things, no doubt. Madonna.
Well, number 3 is Outkast.
Well,
So
hold on, scroll
that's
down.
fair. That's sideways.
Is there not like a list from like a?
Yeah, it's sideways though. I don't know when it was down.
I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, when Houston was number 1.
R&B.
But yeah, we're going back into the country. Like country was fucking popping. It stopped popping, and now we're back to country.
Well, country had like a real hard like Taylor Swift even kind of had to do with this. Country kind of had a pop turn where there was a lot of like pop country, if you will, where it wasn't like as true like my country music consuming like cousins and stuff would say was like it wasn't true country. So it like took artists like a Morgan Wallen and like a Luke Combs to like bring us back to like what country's roots were. And then
Yeah.
Jelly Roll too. He's popping.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I feel like opinions like that hurt music, because there's no right or true or pure form of anything. Like
Yeah.
everything is a genre. Like when you think horror, it's not like well, you could call like if a horror movie is a horror movie, it's a horror movie, but you can like go deeper and be like, oh, this is a slasher.
Yeah.
This is like a teen whatever. This is a
thriller.
comedy. This is a thriller. This is a psychological like.
Ooh, number 1, Rolling Stone, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
What
Yeah.
year?
91. This just has
91.
90s. So it's the entire decade. Number 2, Blackstreet, No Diggity, 96.
See?
Not-
No digging.
No.
3 is Notorious B.I.G.
And these all make sense for
with
sure.
Mace and Puff Daddy, Mo Money, Mo Problems.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with your keep your take on, kind of divisive division, like going really like into it. It kind of fucks it up.
Yeah. No, I like definitely think when you try. I feel like creativity or any type of art form, like there's no right or wrong art per se. So if you try to box things in, then you're just taking away like what makes creativity creative essentially.
Yep.
And then it just like completely defeats the whole purpose.
You're like putting a ceiling on it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel like you have to look at things through a very like Alice in Wonderland, like through the looking glass, very curiosity vibes.
There's no right or wrong, but like Dave said, there's no right or wrong, but there's good and bad. The good is always gonna rise to the top, no matter what it is. Like, you could create art all you want, but if it sucks ass, it's gonna be consumed by you and your immediate circle. But if it's good, you'll reap those benefits pretty quickly if you put it on the internet.
I mean, I don't know if it's nostalgia driven or not, but I feel like some of the older music from when we were younger, especially when it was all like performed with live instruments and recorded with live instruments, I don't know what it is, but I feel like some of that music ages better than some modern music. You know what I mean?
No, I completely agree. Like, there's a reason why one of the like the most beloved producers right now is Metro Boomin, because he is very clearly someone that like kind of sees music through like my super broader lens, and then even with like the orchestra, like I loved from his last album like Trance with like Young Thug, like that was beautiful song, like the violins, the piano, the little flute picking in like piccolo, it was just amazing.
I've made the comment on the pod that I think Metro Boomin is like our generation's Dr. Dre, but I think he's like exceeded what, like Dr. Dre not as a businessman, Dr. Dre's worth a lot of money, but Metro Boomin musically, everything he touches turns to gold.
But Dr. Dre, even though he was popular, I would not even accredit him as great as a producer as Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin is like our Beethoven. He's like our Machiavelli. Like he's
and like Dr. Dre sampled entire melodies of songs. Like you just removed all the lyrics. So like Metro Boomin's making things from scratch.
And sampling is an art in its own, because there have been samples back to even like the 60s and 50s they were sampling.
But the technological difference that they're working with, like Dr. Dre was working with like a big ass thing like that big, and Metro Boomin literally has his laptop. When Dr. Dre needed a whole fucking room just to make a sound, like
at that
in the
time,
90s.
That was that's how you
recording on music.
That was what was required to achieve it. They didn't have like MPCs back then.
Well, like so.
And the laptop's the same thing. It's just all the same buttons, because so my first college I went to was an art school, and even though I went for film also requires audio, so I got really close with the audio students, and one of like my favorite experiences was hanging out in the recording studio and getting to see like a soundboard in real time, and them saying how nowadays like a lot of it like you can like program stuff just to make it easier, but back in the day like you were running the boards like individually touching every single thing to make a song go. Like they played Bohemian Rhapsody, and then at one point they isolated the vocals, and then like they just let the board auto played, and it was so crazy just seeing nobody be near the board and the board just like going in waves, and imagining how back in the day that was all 1 to 2 people having to do that in real time.
It'd be fucking annoying as fuck, honestly.
Literally trying not to mess up Freddie Mercury's beautiful vocals while doing that. Like I would be so stressed.
And he has AIDS right next to you, and you're all scared. You're like, bro, shit over there. I don't know. All right. Should we get onto a topic, or Dave, do you got anything more you want to squeak on this music shit? We'll get back to it. But
No, I'm good.
At least talk about the thumbnail.
What's thumbnail?
The
I
thumbnail.
just saw water.
Water. Why did I make it water? Fuck. Hold up. I definitely want to talk about P Diddy and him like raping Meek Mill like multiple times, allegedly. Did you guys read that document?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I've read everything.
You read everything.
Yes, I'm very big on journalism.
What's your take on it? What's your take on P Diddy and his
Okay,
desires for
so
men?
I feel like let's go down, give everybody, who hasn't read or is not super familiar with the thing. So P Diddy, aka Bad Boy Enterprises, something you never want to sign a really shitty record deal with. One of his exes, I can't super remember
Cassie.
her name. No, her name right now because I'm a little tipsy, not gonna lie. But she is not alive, and there's definitely been a lot of things leading him to being in connections with her death. Obviously, a lot of if you go now and read a lot of the now public legal documents and things that are going on, you can see him in a connection with a lot of people's mysterious deaths and stuff. Everything he did to Cassie, from her shaving the side of her head, trafficking her, drugging her, assaults, a bunch of things like that.
I like how shaving her head is the first thing you mentioned when he like basically just made her like fuck prostitutes, male prostitutes.
There's a reason why everybody talks about Diddy's parties.
Party.
And you have to literally beg Diddy like not to party. The text messages that Kanye posted when he was in one of his first public manic episodes when he got diagnosed with bipolar a couple of years ago, like peak pandemic, of him literally Diddy being like, "Oh, you never hit me back," da, 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 and Kanye being like, "Bro, you're the feds. I don't want to talk to you." And everyone was like, "Kanye, what are you talking about?" And now we're like, oh. Even his crazy self was like, no, he's bad business. The things he did with Usher, there's nothing wrong. The most important part, who cares if Meek Mill's possibly gay, but just the fact that like Diddy was so predatory and blackmailing-ish about it. Videos of him making Justin Bieber very uncomfortable, being like, "Oh, why don't you hit me back anymore?" And Justin Bieber literally starting to stutter, being like, "Oh,
I'm not like contesting what you're saying because obviously, fucking yeah, P Diddy is a fucking freak and you should not do any of this shit. But what's crazy is white producers and people, they be doing this shit. Jeffrey Epstein, he had like a list of hundreds of people and the list came and went.
So,
but when P Diddy does it, to Meek Mill, it's like, whoa, the internet stops.
It's the internet still stopped in the same way. You just don't follow that side of the internet per se because you're more on the hip hop side and pop culture side and stuff like that. And I know you still do read, but like I'm sure there are like tons of things if we got into that case that you wouldn't even know just off rip.
We sat here and digested the whole list of names. We were like, who the fuck are 80% of these people, right?
But the names are just, that's just the shock grab value. That's like the least important part is the names.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 2 documentaries are out, the islands, the girls, the people that went into hiding, went out of hiding, people in witness protections, the models, like so many things like that are just actively like going on, the active neighborhoods in Florida that all young girls know not to go out and party to, not to go out and just be alone at, don't just make friends with whatever girl on the block type thing, like. And just because
Jeff
like
Epstein,
you can never use that argument of just like, even when women are like, well, when we knew this, and like, well, man, it's like, who cares who did it, point blank period. Morals are morals, and you're horrible. Like, don't even use the argument, everybody's horrible, doesn't matter who's doing it, point blank period, you're both gross. Like, but I see what you're saying, how to some people it seems like, well, it's like, no, Epstein is so blown up, like that's almost bigger than Diddy, but like Diddy's thing is like super getting attention right now because like
he's hip-hop
for
and
years
black.
People have been trying to warn people, and like especially with like if you're a black person like me, like black people
and
extra see things like through a different lens because like things and you have different conversations with your parents. Like a lot of black people didn't grow up thinking Mike Tyson was cool. We were like, that is the guy that was violent. He literally almost defaced and beat the crap out of multiple women. He was just nasty and scary. And like, yeah, he had trauma, but that's no excuse to just like almost literally kill people. Like, okay, so say you weren't some guy named Mike Tyson, you would just be considered the average like abusive criminal.
Are you looking at no watch right there?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong at all, but we play selective politics. Mike Tyson's beloved because he's Mike Tyson, and you know, a random woman beater is just a random woman beater.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
most people don't like
I'm
Mike
agreeing with you.
Tyson. No, and I'm not saying you're disagreeing, but like most people don't like Mike Tyson, and then like even that's why like when people just see him now and he's all calm and he's trying to be like my trauma and I do shrooms and I do Vice interviews and we're just like, bro,
What do you guys think?
still
You guys haven't said shit.
did what you did.
Come on.
I'm just listening.
Well, fucking
I
say
know
something.
he said, whoa, hold up.
She's going off. I'm just listening.
I have 2 quarters in my pocket.
Nice.
I think the whole Diddy thing is like, if I'm trying to assume like why would he be up to this type of behavior, assuming all the allegations are true, I think it kind of is a reoccurring theme in
You
like.
can't just chalk it up to that behavior. You gotta.
No, you gotta let
The
me.
Didster is a freak.
Well, we
for-
just went over the
All right.
behavior.
But
so
what I'm saying is like,
yeah.
I think that in like the music industry, the movie industry, like the entertainment industry as a whole has a lot of this going on where there's like the threat of competition where these powerful people are doing nefarious things to blackmail their talent in a way to make sure that they retain them, per se. You know, like there's the things that like the accusations for Suge Knight and Eazy-E. Everyone thinks that he put like a needle in him when he was asleep and
We
gave.
know.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of accepted as it. Like what happened? Like I think he was the threat of Eazy-E leaving. He didn't want that, so that was his version of keeping him in his regards. I guess I don't know. I think that like this is like the what's that one producer that does this shit like Weinstein or something like that?
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, like
He's
this
in
is.
prison though.
But like this is not shocking to us anymore that these high powerful people are doing these things. Other than they're freaks for real, I would assume that they're trying to blackmail all their talent. You know, you can look up interviews from rappers saying they did shit with for Master P to get record deals and Birdman to get record deals. Yeah, he's like, I took an ass to get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? You can look that video up. Why else would someone?
I feel
man
like
said in his song, he say, I like to fuck them in the ass while they beat up the pussy.
That was a weird lyric. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not even like that deep. I feel like people just have to like not put people and celebrities or whoever on a pedestal and just realize that point blank period, like at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
Yep.
And
We're all freaks.
these people would probably be doing some weird, freaky ass, criminal ass shit behind closed doors, whether they had the status and money or not.
True.
Because like
No, I
you
think
get,
the money amplifies. The
well,
freakiness.
obviously it amplifies how much you're able to get away with, but at the end of the day, most of these people, they probably would have ended up on some type of list at the end of the end of the day, because like you
They need
can
to be a
only
list right now.
fight your weird urges this long, and then you have to think about like, obviously the extremes they're doing is because they're famous and they have the money and all these people backing them and able to help them. But you also have to think, okay, like what things to just everyday ain't shit ass, like no money, no status, nobody in the middle of nowhere people do and get away with often. Like women and men, even kids nowadays are getting away with like heinous stuff. You're just like, whoa.
Most countries, except for like majority white countries, there's shit like that going on daily.
Yeah.
So
no,
like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like it, like I completely understand when some people are like, "Oh man, it's this," but it's just like you have to think about like the people that literally are just everyday, day-to-day people, just
Even
like
China
we
and
are.
shit,
That
like,
just like we don't really
shit like
have
that.
the authority to get away with not even a third of some of the shit that they're doing. Even like
Yeah.
the more tame of the weird, horrible shit, but it's still just like damn, people still day to day are doing that. So like now that these weird people, they just got lucky to be one of the famous ones to have all the money and access, and like, you be my henchman, you go find this person, you cover this up for me, you make this person disappear type shit.
Yeah.
I wonder why we don't hear more of like people when they're going to these like DD parties or other parties. Like I've heard of like certain celebrities will make you like sign an NDA to hang out with them.
It's probably
Like Bieber allegedly started doing that after he started getting accused of getting like his fans pregnant, and it turned out not to be true.
It's probably
Yeah.
because they sign NDAs.
Well, now when you sign the NDA, like you can't like if there's something illegal happens, that's different. But you can't like go to the press talking about like, oh yeah, I
But that's why there's so many comments about Diddy's parties. Like, you can just literally like so many celebrities. There's like clips and tweets and comments and interviews and like magazine interviews where like they're literally just like, Diddy's the type of person where you have to beg him to not party.
Yeah.
Like, don't go to Diddy's parties. Don't go to Diddy's white parties. Oh, Diddy loves to party. Oh, Diddy, he does some crazy stuff. Don't get in a limo with Diddy. Like, that's always been a thing since the 90s. Like, I grew up hearing that
Yeah.
Diddy's like a weirdo.
He's like the boogeyman.
It's like don't.
No,
go to,
he literally
You said
is.
Diddy
He's
3
literally
times.
like the hip hop boogeyman. Like, he's scary.
The
Like,
sexual assault boogeyman.
he's bad business. And then the fact that, speaking of Epstein, let's tie into that. He hired the same lawyer that Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend, has. That's literally who's representing him right now.
I mean,
so if that is not screaming guilty, I don't know what. Like, that's kind of crazy. I was like, wow.
I mean, I obviously all creepers and pedophiles should go to prison and die, but like,
For real.
there's only, 20 to 30 top of the line lawyers that do that shit, like that celebrities are hiring, because like the same murder lawyers, they go to every famous rapper's trials, like YNW Melly, Young Thug, like they're all sharing the same batch of lawyers type shit, just because
They're the best of the best.
you're the best of the best.
And
type
I
shit.
will
and Diddy's a
say
billionaire,
nobody
so-
was
Yeah.
touching Ghislaine and Epstein's lawyer, though. Everybody knew better not even to put your name near that. Whether you were guilty or not guilty, everybody knew better, even PR-wise. That was just not.
Makes sense.
So for Diddy to just be like, yep, this is who's publicly representing me, it's like, so you did it.
Right.
So you did everything.
But yeah.
So
I
you
don't
did
want to defend the lawyer. Yeah, shit's fucking. Hopefully, Diddy didn't do. If you guys, the document, we could read a little bit of it. The document states that he guaranteed Usher would win a Grammy if he fucked him in the ass.
Wow.
He guaranteed. He guaranteed Meek Mill something else if him and Meek Mill had a consensual relationship for like a long period of time, apparently, according to this document. They don't name them by name, but they give these specific details that you infer it's Meek Mill. Like they're like, this is a Philadelphia-born rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. It's fucking Meek Mill.
No, even that live of Nicki with Soulja Boy before he even got his like teeth fixed, so it had to be years ago, I think, when she was just like, do you know, or something like that, of like download like rappers or whatever in the industry or something, and the way he was like with like people, not even like in public, just like two people just chilling in his own home, and he got up so fast and just like audibly looked so nervous. It was like, what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. Nicki just like looked at him in silence, like, you know about my exes, you know why I'm not with Meek anymore. Like, you everybody knows everything.
Nicki Minaj, did I skip it? Nicki Minaj is a freak anyway.
Oh yeah, no, she's horrible on her own accord. She definitely is about to get exposed for something really bad. I'm not surprised. But
Here we go.
it's just crazy to see
Oh wait,
everything.
that's not it. Keep going, keep talking. Sorry, I'm looking for
Freak Mill.
yeah, the Meek Mill.
Should we call, instead of P Diddy, should it be P Diddley?
Ugh.
Oh my
Ew.
goodness, that was. Ooh.
Freaky shit, for real. The Rainbow Rico.
There was a fucking video. There was like a video of him just scrolling through paperwork where you could read it. God damn it. But yeah, we looked at it yesterday on Bitch What, and we watched this shit. And we're going too far. There's no way it's this far down. They must have took it down.
No.
I know, dude. Grand Wizard never takes shit down. You guys follow this guy?
Nah.
He's hilarious.
I usually get my shit from No Jumper, World Star.
No, you gotta follow this homie. What about
Or
this?
it's Biscuit.
What about this Rothschild dude dying?
That's pretty major.
Oh.
It's one of the dudes that controls all of them.
Oh, speaking of another legal thing with music, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I was like, wow, like the freaking nerve of this woman till this day. The lady Yolanda or whatever that killed Selena, how they gave her a whole documentary and shit, trying to tell her side. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they just did it. Like her old self still literally trying to be like, well, this and this. I'm like, girl, like point blank period, you got confronted about stealing money from someone and then you killed them.
No, but it's more psychological than that. She was obsessed. She's like, if I can't have you, nobody can.
But no, but she wasn't even trying to spin that. She was trying to act like so like just like a normal person, like from the little clips and like the commercials I keep seeing of it. And she's all like, oh, like, I felt threatened and they try to aggressively confront me and they accused me of stealing money and da-da-da-da and laundering and all this other crazy stuff. And I was just like, but you, like, shot her, though. Like, what?
It's like the Casey Anthony doc. It's like, why are y'all giving, like, known murderers spot?
No,
they deserve it, though. No, they
like,
deserve it. The murderers deserve an in-depth look into their psyche.
No, for sure. But they don't need to be, like, flex to society on what they did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when I watch the Casey Anthony thing, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm just angry. When she's trying to present her story, I'm just like you're so fucking dumb.
I feel like even hers like is more of like a reasonable like why people keep interviewing her, because like people are so like something psychologically not right and they're trying to get down to it and maybe expose something greater and like break this down, even though the trial's been kind of set and done at this point. But like when I saw like they were interviewing you like Yolanda, I was like, girl, like you shot her. Everyone knows you shot and killed Selena. Like what else do we need to hear from this old lady at this point?
Yeah, that's just crazy.
I love those murder docs.
No, I don't get me wrong. Yeah,
I love
watching
true
them.
crime.
Yeah, same. I love watching them, but the whole time I'm just like, what? Or like I watched the whole Gypsy Rose thing recently.
Oh, that was a good one.
Didn't know anything about it.
What's it called?
Really?
Gypsy Rose.
What's it called? It's not Stand. That's called.
I don't know what it's called. I think it was on Hulu.
Yeah, no, I watched that one.
The Act.
The Act.
Yeah, like. So, like, first of all, her mom was definitely abusing her. That's weird. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, the Munchausen by proxy syndrome.
But then, like, having her mom kill, like, the whole ordeal was just like, what? And then they're just interviewing her, and she's, like, all aloof and out of prison. Like I got an iPhone. Like, I'm just like, what is going on?
Because if she didn't kill her abuser, she would have never got out. Like,
She'd be dead right now. If she didn't do that, Gypsy Rose would be dead.
No, tell me why. Like, I thought I knew, like, pretty much everything about it. That's why I was waiting and counting down for her. I was like, free my girl Gypsy. Like, girl, like, period. But then, like, I found out some details that I didn't know, and I felt bad because like that guy like that they showed in the Act and stuff that was like her boyfriend, he's apparently cuckoo. Yeah, he's like the reason why they didn't even try to let him out or anything is because like before Gypsy he had like a past of going after minors online in really bad violent behavior, so he literally didn't care about her. He just targeted her like he did multiple girls and stuff. And then apparently at one point when she kind of started suspecting something might be off, she kind of tried to escape, and the mom got so upset that she like starved her, tied her to the bed, locked her in the house.
Wait, that's on the show. Did you watch the show?
No, I watched the show, but like no, it was like a whole like
that's a different part.
Yeah, it was like really really bad. It was like way more extreme than I even remember on the show, because I watched the show. I was like, wow, this was like a really good representation of the case. But like I was reading some other documents and stuff that came out and like her interviews and stuff and everything, and she's just like, no, like I'm coherent, been coherent the whole time, but like, you know, this woman literally threatened to kill me end me multiple times and just blame it on whatever fake illness if she tried to like speak up or escape. And I was like, that's terrifying. Like, if you didn't kill her, she would have killed you.
Yeah, and she was getting like medications for things she didn't have.
Yeah, even the dad being like, I tried to be like, what's going on? And she like tried to make it out to where the dad was this monster and some other stuff. I was like, that's so sad.
She got her this procedure where apparently they take like a half an inch of muscle off of your thigh, like they scrape it off, and they like test it for some kind of disease, like a muscular disease. And the mom knew she didn't have it, and it hurts so bad, I guess. She made her go through it. Like, dude, like imagine taking off like an inch of just muscle off your shit. That's insane. Wow.
Sorry.
Fuck you. You got the Mike Tyson vape over here?
Yeah. It was just what they had. But I don't know. I didn't know anything about that, and like the whole time I'm watching some of these shows, I'm like drawing random conclusions. Like with the Casey Anthony one, like y'all watch the Casey Anthony one. The whole time when she was explaining, I think it was Hulu that had this one. She was trying to explain her relationship to like the lawyers that took on her case and everything, and she's like, "I live with them. I'm basically like a paralegal for them," and like la da 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 da. And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm just like, there's some weird like maybe I'm the one reading between the lines because they were older people, but it seemed like she had more than just a like father-daughter relationship to her like lawyer. It seemed
She was sucking his dick.
I'm not going to insinuate what she was doing, but their chemistry seemed a little different than, like, they insinuated, like, he's like a father to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That whole time I was watching that, I was just like, oh, she's definitely doing some weird shit with her lawyer.
I mean, if you can't pay one way, pay the other way.
Didn't even, like, it was kind of blurry because, like, obviously, like, when the case came out, I was, like, literally, like, in elementary school, I think. But I think like when they were like, why was your daughter like literally just chilling in your trunk and some more stuff and just dead for like a while before you said anything and some more stuff? And then she was like, oh, well this. And they were like, why did you run off with this random boyfriend you had and some more stuff? I was like, what happened to that guy? Like, she's still with him? Like, what was that about? Like,
honestly, it's going to sound crazy. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. I don't want to even
Say it. Say it.
Okay, so like, what age are abortions okay?
What do you mean?
Like, at how many months can you get an abortion?
You have to wait 1 month to get an abortion.
No, but like, what's the latest you agree with abortions?
Morally?
More like what? Because in Colorado, in Pueblo, you were about to get an abortion. You could have gotten an abortion up until the day you were about to have a baby.
Yeah, well, that's Colorado.
No, that's not true.
In Pueblo, no, I ran for mayor. I fucking had the people that wrote that bill on this fucking podcast.
Well, that would only be the case in the specifics of health issues to where you're not legally going to get in trouble, but you just a free will. They legally and medically will not allow you to do that.
I swear to God,
I've had an
Regina
abortion.
Maestri on here.
I know everything about them in and out. I've had one.
I'm gonna introduce you to this bitch. I love Regina, but she is an insane person, and I love her for that. She wrote the bill for that shit in Pueblo. There's only 3 doctors in the entire country that do 9-month abortions, and one of them moved here. I swear to God. And
well,
I agree with it.
Now that being said, my take is
that was so random.
I mean,
he's like,
think about Casey Anthony and shit. Said so.
No, that's what I get to. Like if you can abort a baby at 9 months, can you kill a baby when it's 1 day old?
What I'm saying is,
oh my God,
morally,
that's dark.
Morally, it like,
hey now,
if it's not my child, I'm not too concerned. Like, I'm not saying I don't want an abortion, do want an abortion. Just like if it's not my child, I just kind of mind my own business when it comes to that. That being said, if it was my child and if it was an elective thing, like if she found out she was pregnant and then you fast forward, it's like, I don't know, maybe like 4 months. Like if you take me to an ultrasound, I'm probably the first ultrasound I see, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't want to lose that.
Baby for real.
You know, but like that would be for me. You know, like just once it's identifiable, not identifiable meaning you can identify the gender or anything, but that would just be for me. I would never try to tell someone else like when they should or shouldn't, because that's not my kid. It's not free. It's not for me to say. Is it morally wrong to abort a 9-month-old baby that could be born that next day? That's terrible. But that is not for me to say. You know what I mean?
So no 9-month abortions for you.
I mean, if you could deliver a healthy baby and there's no medical implications that would prevent it from being delivered healthily, I think the moral thing to do is have it. But like the exact date that you confirm humanhood is not for me to say.
That's funny.
That's fair.
So, serial killers should go on Shannon Sharp's show.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Oh, that would be fire.
No, she needs to get roasted by freaking Cat Williams. It said, it's so sad how you have an unlikely allegiance to losers.
I love that clip. That's not like you.
Literally said, that's not like you.
Yeah, he just went on Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan just came back to YouTube officially. And that video had, in the first couple of hours, like a couple 100,000 views. Dumping.
Did y'all see Drewski's...
Are you crying right now?
No, I yawned.
You fucking look like you're...
Sorry, bro. I told you I was up since like 6 a.m. But fucking Drewski did a could have been... He's doing a could have been house.
A TV show.
Yeah, it's just funny. I saw the first episode.
Yeah, Drewski hilarious. I love when he does those
It's
little,
just
like...
about the dumbass people. Like, they're just fighting with each other this first episode.
Like a Making the Band, real world type shit.
Is it from those people he be interviewing, like the talents that walk up on his little stage?
There's
could
this
have been
one
records.
dude.
That's just so funny.
Yeah.
There's this one dude, his name the ugliest rapper alive. And that nigga, he just got like a big ass mouth and like a big ass gap in his teeth like this big. And he fighting with the little midget dude. You remember the little midget dude from the memes?
Midget dude from the
Damn,
memes.
yeah, bro. There's this
The
little
LP?
Jack midget dude, bro. And
Yeah,
he
LT.
they keep fighting with each other.
Damn.
It's funny.
That's not even a fair fight, bro. How could you fight a little person as a grown regular John?
He I think he's kind of slow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I respect it then. Did you guys see this like ocean discovery? That, like all these fish got discovered like this weekend or last weekend or something like that?
Ooh, what?
Let me start out by saying, before we get into this, I have thalassophobia. I was born nowhere near big ass bodies of water, and so like big bodies of water kind of intimidate me.
Oh, megalophobia. I got megalophobia, low key.
What's that one?
So like, what would I? Okay, can you look up giant
Dicks.
You are such a menace. Can you look up giant Italian puppets?
Ugh.
TikTok.
Oh, that's nice to Italian.
Like, can you like maybe pull up one of the videos possibly?
I could do whatever you need me to do, girly
Thank
cow.
you. Okay. Yeah. So these videos, I kind of like watching them, but if you saw them in person, obviously, especially the ones that like stand up, like they got dogs, they got like big C's. Yeah, like could you imagine like just how like imagine if you like walked up, you were in New York and you walked up to one of their tall, huge skyscrapers they have, right? But instead of that, it's like a 50-foot woman or this puppet, and it's looking down at you, and it's all animated. Like that pit in your chest when you can't breathe. If you get that, that's megalophobia. If you watch like the movie, like The Meg, I love The Meg. That doesn't scare me. I love shark movies. But like, if you watch
Black
The
people
Meg and
love
it scares
big
you,
animals.
like it would be like, oh my God, or like some people, even a giraffe would be too much. Like, why are you so big? Why are you towering over me? Like, I can't do it. Like, type vibe. Yeah. Or like when people, if you were to go to like Egypt and see the pyramids and you were to see like all the Egyptian statues of like Horus and stuff like that and all the gods, like if you get a pit in your chest and kind of start feeling like, oh, I'm shrinking, like, oh, I'm really small, oh, I would hate to ever encounter like a real life giant, you probably have megalophobia.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, like I saw this one, like they were literally dunking this guy into the freaking water.
Yeah, but black people love animal movies where the animal's like bigger than it usually is.
No, I just love freaking sharks. I love sharks. I love piranhas.
You keep saying black people love this. Black
Yeah,
people
you-
love that.
No, black people love that. Black people love animal movies where the animal's too big.
Black people love
You're
Donald Trump
insane.
shoes. That's why he made them. That's what Fox News said.
She said she loves the Meg. The shark's too big.
So you were gonna show us some fish though?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, new fish.
I gotta get this point off, and you guys are just. I'm just kidding.
All I know is big bodies of water scare me. I was not born like the biggest body of water in Missouri is probably like Lake the Ozarks, and that's all man-made. And it's not like a big lake; it's like a series of rivers, kind of.
Yeah.
It's fun if you're ever there, but
So you would never go to like the Outer Banks or something?
I've been in like Long Island Sound in New York, and that's the closest to the ocean I think I could comfortably get. Like I had a connecting flight in Chicago once, and like I woke up and like I didn't know like that Chicago touched Lake Michigan. Like no one told me. So like I wake up and I see water. I'm just like Home Alone moment, feeling like Macaulay Culkin. Like I got on the wrong flight, and I had to like ask somebody like, "What's this big body of water?" Like a dumbass, and they're like, "Lake Michigan," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I knew that."
They're like, that's the Atlantic.
Welcome to Florida.
All right, but this is the animals, I guess. There's no sound. I guess there's no sound in the ocean. I guess we'll just squeak on them one at a time. That doesn't look like an animal. It looks like a plant.
It's coral.
Oh, my bad, G. Oh, I want to see like a crazy animal.
Ah,
I have those in my pubes.
that is a
lobster?
Yeah, I have.
Bro has lobsters. He upgraded from crabs.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Bro got that
Yo, that's the dude-
expensive STD.
That's the lobster homie from SpongeBob for real.
Living
Living like Larry.
Literally, is that say Larry says?
Yeah, no, my crab's evolved. Oh, that one looks cool. Why is it like TikTok size? I want to see like a fucking Big John.
Just play it.
Go.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go on YouTube.
Oh, right there, right there. There's one right there. Oh, fucking eBay. Oh, wait, what?
Sky.
That's not new.
Bro. Okay, I'll accept them all. It's got a virus now. Oh my god. What?
Click no things.
Bro, this is like virus territory. God, it's still the TikTok size one, just fucking YouTube.
Bro, just live with it.
Look at that one. Oh my god. The same video.
I know. I was like, this is the exact
This is
same
crazy.
video.
Look at those
Crying.
little freaks.
Oh hell no, that thing looks weird as hell. It's like a spider. That should look like a mushroom.
The octopus.
Mhm.
Alright, if you guys could either go, I don't know, fucking 100 miles into the ocean or 100 miles into space.
Space.
That's so sick. Why would you ask me that?
Neither.
That's like the worst question
I'd rather stay
someone could
grounded.
have ever asked me, because one, like, I'm gonna learn to swim one day just so I can possibly learn how to surf, but like I'm not trying to be all up down in the ocean, like absolutely not, like that's just not okay. And then space, we need to stay out of there. We need to stay. I'm such an advocate of us staying
That one has
and
feet.
minding our business.
That one's walking on the rock. Or am I tripping? That one's walking on the rock.
Nah, he's like SpongeBob.
Like that guy got feet and then he has like a back tail.
I'm scared of starfish because they walk. I hate starfish. Like, they have tentacles.
I just don't fuck with big bodies of water because there's so much
That
shit going
one.
on down there that I have no idea.
Even when people are like, oh, I got stung by a freaking jellyfish. Like, and jellyfish are so cute. But I'm like, what
No,
do you
they're
mean
not.
it touched you?
It's
What do
not
you mean
cute.
you stepped on a
Ugh.
sea urchin? Like, I would faint. I would literally faint. Before I could
cry.
even feel the pain, I would pass out.
That looks like an alien right there.
Ugh,
That looks like an alien baby just chilling, like watching a movie.
that's so gross.
Keep scrolling.
That's pretty squid.
Oh, yeah. I love squid. They're cute.
They're aliens though,
Yeah.
or like octopus. I would say are aliens. There's like there's no fossil records of them because of what they're made of, so we don't really know where they come from.
They say, well, they don't say. Octopus can survive in space.
Because they can squeeze through anything. They're very resilient. They have their main brain, and then every individual tentacle has a brain of its own.
Yep.
So I'm terrified of octopus.
That looks like a puppy, like a
They
cat or
taste
something.
good.
That's like a
but-
manta ray or something.
But like, it's kind of like a
Is that a flounder? Or
It's cute.
something?
yeah, it's kind of a cute face. Like it looks like a bat or like a mouse or like some kind of mammal.
Oh,
What? That's not real.
That's not real.
It says extinct.
Yeah, I was like, is it a dinosaur?
It looks like two shrimp like crashed into a fucking
A shark crashed into an eel, huh?
I think that's literally what they did.
like that ass. It's like
Right.
two shrimp faces just like pew, right in your nostrils.
That one looks real. It's like a sea caterpillar type shit.
Jurassic Park.
What was that one that we saw?
Yeah, that gives me like that makes my skin crawl. Like
Sea
Don't-
spider.
don't get me wrong, like shellfish tastes amazing. It's so good. But at the end of the day, those are bugs, my guy.
Sea cockroach.
Those are sea bugs.
Dude, if a shrimp tastes that good, imagine how good this little Johnson tastes because it's all deep.
There's no flesh on that, John, bruh.
No, it got a little butt on it. Imagine sucking the little.
Lobster's gross as is. I'm not eating that.
That looks kind of.
I've had it all. I'm just good on it from now on. Once I kind of came to the conclusion, I'm like, oh, these are sea bugs. These are bugs. Like, I'm good. Tastes delicious, but I'm good.
Look at this one next to it. Like
That one looks adorable.
it does look like a little elephant.
It's like on
Teddy
Nemo,
bear.
the little octopus on Nemo.
You guys made me eat.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it made me think of. But they added 2 little flippers on it. Like, what's up?
They look like bunny ears.
So these are all in a bunch of places that they used robots and allegedly like AI to seek out.
No, this is off one place. This is off one ocean off of
Chile.
Chile. Yeah. This is off one island. Sorry.
Terrifying.
I don't know about AI, bro. I think is this AI?
Well,
No.
I'm not saying AI made these images. That's not what I'm insinuating. I'm saying they used a robot equipped with AI thinking capabilities to like get into a depth where humans couldn't go and photograph a lot of these things.
Okay.
The AI has nothing to do with the images.
Damn, that one looks scary.
Hell no. Hell no.
Is
Hell
that a
no.
little anglerfish or something?
Yeah, those little hitters with the little
Cute.
glowies.
What I would love to see is the full uncut like hour version of this video that they were like from the surface to the bottom of the shit.
Descent.
Yeah, the descent where all the animals are like, whoa, what is that?
They probably had to settle for a hot minute before like activity picked up.
That's true. I probably can't move around that fast. But still, I would still like to see something like that. Those look like they're related, low key. Like that's where his cousin Johnny.
I mean, there's constantly like a discovery of species, discovering thought to be extinct species.
True.
It's just pretty crazy.
The oarfish was one of them when that Japan fucking earthquake hit. I remember that one hit.
There's like been all kinds of like rediscoveries of things that, like first time a certain species was photographed in over like 50 years. You ain't never gonna catch me in none of this though. Like on my
Oh,
own.
the hell
those
is that? They
fish
built
that
like an
were
alien,
like
right?
floating like upwards.
I'm sorry, what?
You said like
The oarfish, yeah.
yeah. So those weren't even extinct or anything. It's or like presumed to be extinct. The reason why that was made such a big deal is because historically most Japanese people and other cultures out there have realized that those fish show not only when a natural disaster happens, but when the energy is really off on Earth, meaning like something spiritually, like the rapture type vibes, essentially, like the 7 waves.
Facts.
Yeah, that's why everyone was just like, "Oh, that's not good to see those."
I'm in danger.
Yeah, it was like very much those vibes.
Yeah, no, there was like hella
When
videos
were these found?
in Japan when that huge ass Okinawa was no,
Yeah.
not Okinawa,
Tsunami.
It was like
the
a-
Fukushima nuclear shit happened like the same week.
like 5
that the
months
earthquake
ago or
hit.
something like
So yeah,
that.
they had an earthquake, a giant tidal wave, tsunami, and then that caused instability in their nuclear reactor.
And it leaked like all into the ocean. But there was all kinds of alien activity, quote unquote, that they were saying was in the area. Like there's hella videos of that shit. What are you laughing at, you fucking motherfucker?
Oh my goodness. Got real yeehaw on me there.
Get out of here.
All aggro.
Damn, so they found them near us?
What?
Those things that they found near Japan?
Oarfish?
No, that wasn't like an example. That was just their.
Show you.
They probably don't come around unless there's like seismic activity.
They're
It's
really
prob-
deep down.
Yeah, it's like a burrowing type species, I bet. And when they do see them, something happened.
Yeah, they're really deep down. Look, they're known as the doomsday fish.
Oh
type
yeah,
shit.
scroll a little bit. That one on the right.
That's
I think
the one
that's
that
the recent one.
Yeah,
Those things are so fucking terrifying. I'm
Where is
sorry.
it near? Where's the...
I have
that was in Japan, bruh.
dude. Don't no. I don't like that.
It looks scary, huh?
Yeah,
They look dead
I
when they're
don't
swimming.
Like that. It's easy. For real, I do not like that.
But that's because you don't need eyes in the deep sea.
It's got that silver reflective shit.
Yeah. Every fish is blind in the deep sea. They just have really good like sonar and sensors and shit.
It's easy.
What the fuck?
Yep, we're not supposed to be out in the water.
Right?
Hell,
That one
to
with
no.
arms looks insane.
That's not real, dog.
No, obviously, bro, but it looks scary. Looks like a fucking ICP member. He's like, "You got a cigarette?" That fool's like, "Yeah." All right.
That bit long as hell.
Anyway, anyhowser. TTLP, how you feeling over there? You haven't said shit.
My bad. I just been digesting what everyone else been saying. Shit.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm chilling.
When she gets back, we should watch the Cam Newton fight video.
Oh yeah.
That just makes our culture look so bad.
Well,
man.
Cam himself didn't fight.
No, but it makes like our youth look horrible because you look at like I saw this meme on Facebook and it was like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. I got one over here still. It was like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning holding a camp and they were like, "We appreciate how much you respect us and appreciate what we're doing here." And then they cut to Cam and it was like someone stomping on him. He was like, "Damn, I'm just trying to help you niggas out."
Well, he got jumped. It's not that Cam wanted to fight.
Yeah, I know. He's getting stomped on and he's saying, "Damn, I just want to help you niggas out."
The thing that I like find insane is like Cam Newton delivered y'all an undefeated season and a Heisman Trophy, and he beat Alabama I think twice that year type shit. Like that's crazy. Like again, I do not. No one knows what happened leading to that video. You just know what happened.
I know that.
I don't think Cam instigated anything.
No.
He might have been like big brother and people, like when people talk shit to him and he's just like, I'm rich. And like someone wasn't like wanting to hear that maybe, I guess. But at the same time, no one's inviting of the behavior.
Yeah, that shit was so lame. That shit pissed me off. 'Cause that's one of my favorite athletes for real.
Cam Newton's a beast.
He held his own, bro. That fight.
Cam didn't
he didn't
throw
even
no
a
punches.
punch.
He was just shoving kids off him. I think if Cam wanted to fight one of the... First of all, Cam Newton's like 6'7". Like, he's a big human being.
But like I'm saying though, like
It's disrespectful
Quick
how they
question:
did him.
who's Cam Newton?
Panthers, right?
yeah.
So
Panthers
Cam-
quarterback.
Damn, don't look so bad.
So Cam Newton, he had like injuries that kind of hurt that towards the end of his career, but in his prime, he has one of the greatest college careers. Like he went undefeated. He was a backup quarterback for Tim Tebow in Florida. He got kicked out of Florida because he allegedly stole a laptop. So then he went to junior college. He wins a junior college national title and like the junior college MVP equivalent, and then goes to Auburn. Has an undefeated season, wins the Natty,
And no players on his team that he played with played in the NFL.
Yeah, he didn't have a star-studded cast around him. He took that team, won the national title, ends up being a first overall draft pick to the Carolina Panthers. He goes on to win an MVP for the Carolina Panthers, loses Super Bowl 50 to the Broncos. He didn't really look at the same after that. But point being, he's a wildly, wildly successful college and professional quarterback. Sorry that I went all into those details.
Oh no,
Probably one of the best
I
black
was just
quarterbacks.
like I was like the name
all
sounds
time.
familiar, but I was not quite sure.
He's better than Mike Vick.
I just think like
No one's better than Mike Vick.
He was way better. Than
he
Mike
was
Vick.
just
He's the best.
in
Don't beat
his
up Josh
prime.
Norman.
He was so good,
Yeah, he was.
so good, and like it just sucks that his prime didn't last that long. But he was one of those first quarterbacks that would like run the ball when he didn't get any of the passes off, and he was really putting his body at harm's way.
He was running people over and shit. Big ass nigga. He beat up Josh Norman.
Bless
This
you.
is the Josh when he beat up Josh Norman
Yeah,
in 2016.
Oh, my bad.
I would just type in Cam Newton jumped. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I just looked up. See, there we go.
Yeah. But yeah, Cam Newton does these youth camps. He was doing one at Auburn. The like I don't think
He's
he graduated.
alumnus.
I don't know if he's an alumni because I don't know if he graduated, but definitely like that's his college or whatever. So he had a youth camp, does them every year, and we don't know what happened leading up to this. We just know that like someone records a video as a couple of people there trying to like jump him. So
Bless you.
again, we don't
Thanks,
know
big dog.
how it landed on this.
Make black folks look bad.
Aim to help underrepresented
Oh,
communities.
my bad.
Whoa.
Underrepresented communities. Where the fuck is that even coming from?
It's 'cause
One of
what
those
I'm
YouTubers.
saying, bro.
It's just a black screen. Sorry. African American screen.
Nah, but it's from what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so yeah, this is basically all you see. So like you see him, he's got a hat on where his dreads are kind of sticking out the hat
His
in a
hat
way.
don't ever come off.
Oh my gosh. What? Fox News, get your shit together. Why is there 7 videos on my screen right now?
Just hit play, it'll go away, I bet.
Alright.
So they're trying to chase him. You can barely see it because it's so hectic.
There's no
and
audio.
like, so he's shoving people off with the hair sticking up.
That's him.
He's just shoving people off right there. On the
Look how
left.
big he is compared
Yeah,
to
he's
the
taller than everybody. He's
big
6'7",
nigga.
with the hat from fucking Harry Potter. Tell me what house I'm in.
Why does
Shit, that nigga,
Oh, the sorting hat.
that nigga little.
So that, like, the video's not that crazy. Like, you don't see much. You just see a bunch of dudes trying to run up on him and him just shoving them off consistently and people getting in between. But there goes Cam Newton with the hat still.
yeah?
First of all, why would you, like, not knowing who Cam Newton is or not, no disrespect, no amount of disrespect, why would you pick a fight with a man that is in his shape and size? Just
Well, they obviously know who he is. He probably
there's
has
multiple of them.
probably had something on him that they wanted.
They're college.
They
It was
weren't in
college.
Auburn. They were in Atlanta. I remember because
Oh, they weren't at Auburn.
they
my
were,
bad.
yeah, they were talking about it on my Facebook page because this one dude, his dad, I'm friends with, and he like committed to Colorado for like a week and then he didn't. But like he plays for Quavo's team and they were there.
The
And
Quavo
then-
Quaviuses.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
Quavo, like fucking.
Yeah,
you
I know
yeah, he
Quavo
plays
is.
for, yeah, it's pretty fire. But fucking, and then my buddy, his brother has a team, and they were there too, and they saw all that shit. They were talking about it on Facebook.
They didn't jump in and help
So-
Cam.
Nigga, what?
I don't know what
pussies.
happened,
They
but
don't know Cam.
Cam's had a moment like this before. Not like a fight, but he had like a fan or someone trolling him at one of
He
his
was like, I
camps.
got money.
Yeah, and he was just like, he's like, bro, he's like, I'm rich. He kept saying that because the dude was trying to say like, that's why you out the league. That's why you out, or some shit. And Cam wasn't humoring him.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
But
that
anyway.
did happen in
That's some
Kentucky.
Spider-Man shit.
But anyway, sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I just think it's the whole ordeal is kind of like a shame, but like to say that who is innocent, like Cam could have been talking his shit, like, you know. I'm not
Still
saying
make
no.
our people
That doesn't
look bad.
deserve any type of altercation ever. you
It just
know?
make us look bad, cause like I said, bro, when you hear about people going to the Tom Brady camp or the Peyton Manning camp, then you're trying to jump on Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. But when this fucking famous black quarterback trying to put on a camp for the youth, bro, they trying to jump on this man. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's putting on for us.
selflessly.
Yes, in Atlanta of all places where he grew up and he knows Section 8 is real and the ghetto is real, poverty's real. It take nothing but 5 seconds for you to change your whole life. Like, bro, he's
Yeah.
just trying to help these
He's trying
kids
to put
out.
them on game.
And then they trying to jump this man. Like, that shit's so.
It is heartbreaking. Not gonna lie.
It just shows where America is right now. Real shit. We're beating up on our heroes for what?
People just lack a sense
For a
of
chain.
community, sadly.
I
He
think
didn't have no chain on.
I think like I mean it's a dumb expression I'd be using, but like some people are raised and some people are just fed these days. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. People be
They're
acting a
crash
fool.
dummies. That's what
Like
you're trying
I
to
don't
say.
know.
They're
You
crash
should have like
dummies.
a sense like my whole childhood. If I did something and acted out, I had to not fear from like I'm scared for my well being, but fear like what is my punishment? Like what's my dad gonna do?
Nah, I know
what
niggas
privilege
that
am I
don't
gonna
care.
lose? So like I don't think that like they moved to the same beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I know niggas from those areas that just don't care.
That's sad, bro. And like Cam's trying to explain to these kids too. It's like, yo, if you just take this football shit seriously, like you can get paid, especially in college now. Cam never had that. You know what I'm saying? They have opportunity Cam didn't have.
They celebrate niggas
You-
getting out of jail by giving them a free zip to flip.
Well, you can get that. You can get the NIL money at the collegiate level, and his whole camp has to be around football and like football moves and like adjusting life to football. You know, he's probably trying to help them kids who are going to college, trying to like adjust to D1 life. You know, he experienced it on 2 different levels, so that's sad. I only brought it up because like this was all over Twitter when it
Yeah, no,
happened.
I'm glad you brought it up because I feel very fucking negatively towards how this is all being portrayed, especially because of that meme I was telling y'all about on Facebook, bro. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's making fun of us. Like, but black people are always a laughing stock.
Well, I don't feel that way.
It's
when
true
I see
in the
it,
media,
but I see what like the perpetuation, the replays,
and no one's to
the
blame.
magnifying unnecessarily.
But
like,
no one's to blame but ourselves. We doing monkey ass shit. That's some monkey shit. The fuck?
Whoa, chill out.
No, I'm not saying like
brothers like
nah,
that.
I'm not saying it like in a derogatory sense, but like, bro, we're acting like wild animals. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like this nigga's putting on an event out of his pocket. That's all his money that he's putting into that shit. It ain't coming from theirs, and they're obviously not even athletes. Those niggas has push ice tea masks on. What are y'all even doing there?
Did they ever, like, when did this
Aspiring.
incident happen?
Like,
How-
It was last week.
yeah,
Last weekend.
Did they finish investigating it, or did y'all ever
I
find
got
out
no
like
clue.
why?
The
No one
rumors
knows.
was just like,
Like
it was
what?
like student athletes.
His name's Cam Newton, right?
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Let me-
Excuse me, I didn't mean to use it in a derogatory sense. I took that. You took. It was taken out of context.
I mean, it's
N words, bro. Like you said.
You're warranted in having your opinion.
I'm saying no. I'm just saying in the sense like they're acting like wild animals, bro.
To be fair, when you was comparing it to like the Peyton Manning camps and stuff like that, they do be hosting them. Like the Peyton Manning camps in Tennessee, I believe. That's where the whole Manning like estate is and stuff like that. I think that when he hosted one of these in Atlanta, he probably didn't vet the fans as good as they could have been, you know, because he probably had like a whole posse of fans.
TTLP being asleep since last week. That's hilarious. TTLP is always asleep, PT.
No, not.
That's hilarious. Wow.
Yeah, no, man. It just makes us look so bad, man.
But Cam handled that as professionally as humanly possible.
Easily.
He threw no punches. He threw people off of him. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't try to hurt nobody. I think we all mutually agree if he wanted to just grab a kid and toss him, the height difference alone would have been devastating.
He could have beat the shit out of
And
all
that's
those
in
kids.
Georgia. Everyone, probably at least 10 people there had guns.
Oh, it
Yeah.
says it was a football tournament. It wasn't a event.
Oh, so it wasn't even his shit.
Regardless, they're
He
just,
was probably so it probably wasn't even his event.
It was a youth
but
football
regardless
tournament.
of whether it was his. I mean, he could have been the special guest, you know, the celebrity guest.
He has a 7-on-7 team too.
But the thing being is, like, maybe these were players on a team that lost and he trolled them. But that doesn't, again,
I mean,
no
yeah, but,
excuse
like,
to act. What happened was there's no excuse at all.
He's been doing this shit for a long time, so it's like, what changed that day type shit? Because he's been doing the he's had a 7-on-7 team since like his second or third year in the league.
Yeah.
No, tell me why. I just read this article and it's saying that, and it was literally published 12 hours ago. And Cam Newton full on apologized for the fight because he said that the two people in the video that were involved, those aren't even like the attendees, like some youths or anything. That was two coaches that he's previously worked for, and that's why he was involved in it. And that fight started with all three of them underneath the tent. They tried to keep it low key, and then it escalated and it got outside. That's why he was trying to throw everybody off of him because he was in it.
Cam's only apologizing because he has the most clout out of the whole group.
Well, no, like he said that like it started under like they like it was like literal like quotes from him directly like 12 hours ago. They said like it started under a tent, and then it was like officially like between like two coaches that had previously worked with him or something, and then he got involved and he was just like, I apologize to
fuck you
every
up quietly.
athlete.
He has his podcast. We could probably pull up his statement.
Yeah, no, he apologized to everybody. He's like, I apologize to every athlete, everybody I've ever influenced or inspired. I apologize to
goat.
the people that showed up. So I was like, that's still respectable that, you know, because we're all human. We're all not all going to be perfect and on our P's and Q's all the time. But like you as a grown person still being able to check yourself because you know your platform and your privilege, like that's pretty respectable.
He always shows that he's from Atlanta, though. He stole the computer.
Yo, he got that app or whatever to where when he types, if you ever look at any of his social media posts, his types be like, every caption, it's like a specialty version of every letter. It's like the most. It's hilarious. Everybody be trolling him. They're like, swear this boy got CTE.
Oh, no.
He's been doing it for a while.
He's been doing that like since before he was MVP, wearing like 75 wristbands. Like he made the dab so popular.
Look at this.
Look at his, everything he posts will be typed like that. And he says, people ask him, do you take the time to do all that? He goes, no, I got an app.
That's hilarious.
Every single thing he types is like that.
Thank you, Chicago.
Oh, shit. Let me see.
It's because AI. He doesn't want AI on his track.
It's funny to me. I think it's neat.
This tastes like super crazy. Yeah. See, he just posted it 12 hours ago. My response out now on YouTube channel.
Yeah, maybe we should peep.
707. So my question is, are you still going to be committed to 707 and youth sports?
Absolutely. This is something that I've been doing going on 13, 14 years, and I enjoy this. This is my way of giving back. Why? Because the kids find it amusing and appeasing and wowing to say, man, I played for Cam Newton, or I played with Cam Newton's team, or we played against Cam Newton. But that same energy is reciprocated from me to say, bro, I see so much of me in them. Hungry, desiring to say, like, man, I can, this football can take me a lot of places, just like it took me a lot of places. And being around the kids on the buses, being around the kids at the hotels, the Airbnbs, being around, that's what I enjoy more. It's not even the football side of it. Like I always tell kids, if you no longer can play this game, make it be because of the Cam Newton way.
Because he fucked you up.
Somebody think that I cannot play at the level that
The fuck
it's
are we listening
subjective.
to right
Yeah.
now?
That's Cam.
It's not doing dumb shit that I did this past week, or it's dumb shit being involved in the things that happened this past week.
That was his apology.
It didn't
I respect it.
Didn't even sound like a coherent apology, honestly.
I mean, he kind of went off on a tangent, but like it, I heard what he was saying. Like his name holds weight, bro. So like,
That's the thing.
he's got a step like that.
He's a trophy.
I mean, he's black royalty, respectively, within the athletic realm.
Yeah.
He's black royalty for sure.
He's no Beyonce, but
I mean, he had his own custom cleats when he was playing football. Not a lot of athletes had that. That during that time, that wasn't very common.
And then the whole, like, him making the dab popular, I think also put,
Yeah, that
like,
was
he
huge.
helped put Migos on the map. Not that they needed him, but
He
like
made them very mainstream to the white folks.
a
though,
lot
for
of
real.
people, exactly, like, for sure.
Back in 2016, when the dab got super popular, it's because Cam Newton was dabbing after every touchdown, bro.
Yeah, that's not an exaggeration.
It's real shit. That's why that shit was so big, because of Cam Newton. Like the Migos, yeah, the Migos are huge, but they got to thank Cam Newton for that shit.
It definitely accelerated some, like, exposure.
I remember he got in a fight because they were up like 21 on Tennessee. And then he hit them folks, and this dude got mad. He said, "Stop doing that lame ass shit." And he said, and he dabbed on him, and that nigga tried to fight him.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, I think the dab is just kind of the most disrespectful dance move you could do in someone's face. It's like,
Fuck you.
fuck your mama, she hoe.
Damn, Grim.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, he was just super cocky when he was doing that. I think he like flipped in the end zone before that too. So like, it was like a whole thing.
You guys want to get into some sleepers?
Yeah.
TTLP, you got a sleeper to?
No ops.
No ops?
No, wait, no bots. Excuse me.
Come on, bro. You got one more fucking.
Bots. BOTS. J Ray. JAY.
Is this your
Why?
friend?
Hey. That one.
You're ridiculous.
You're ridiculous, Sherrie.
All right, little dog.
All right, big dog. All right, let's get it. No bots. J Ray. On my mama.
Wait, Jen. You know how we get.
Oh, it's a very boss man D-Lo beat. I like it.
Really get you locked.
Hey.
My bro to my that pen. I know that feel behind that bar.
Hey.
Making suits, washing clock. That shit fucking with my top. Shot it, I just want the ends. I got no time to tie the knot. All these people know my lyric. This shit ain't coming from no box. That bitch couldn't even cook. What the hell you need with pots? I'm a weed rolling young and all I do is smoke.
Oh my gosh.
She was nagging in my ear. I made the hoe go kick the rocks. Baby, I come with a lot. I got cat. I got
Fucking hit
clap.
you in the head with
I
this.
was moving on the drop. That's your bros. I keep you not. Folks don't push up to my spot. I got word. I got out. Play with burgers, seen the back. They say I'm hard. It mean a lot. Big done. Hey, I stand on 10. I keep it solid. Want me what? Just send deposit. Trying to fuck on run the ride. After that, go kamikaze. Just say the belt. They know about me. Shout out Cam. Then my baby. Play with her. I go brazen. Get you shoot. Know you a Navy. Fill them up so he won't stink. Don't pat me cups. Cause I ain't drink. Spike my stick. Car rate. Can't be sober. My pace. Is that a herb? I can taste my daughter Meeks. I ain't racing. Shout out Belmont. All my Haitians.
Got a daughter, love my baby. Play with her, you getting taken. Dirty money, clean faces, hot whips, cold cases. By the time a nigga die, gon' have a mansion and some acres. Shit, I never played no basketball, but I ball like
88 views, bro. I'll hit you with the like. I'll hit you with a sub, too.
If I know about fuck out the spot, you might get blowed. We pouring foes, I keep a pole. Just caught some ice, my wrist on froze. He made a post and now he gone. Dead bitch, you should've stayed your ass at home. She say I'm a dog, fed up on. So what she is? What she on? She say I'm a kid, I feel like I'm grown. Just in the pen, now I'm home. I fly fuck. A drone. This whole poster been 4L, but she don't try to get me locked. It's a mop, but I throw dogs, bitch.
It's just crazy that the ones you love will really get you locked. Free my bro to my that pen. I know that feel behind that bar. Making suits, washing clock. That shit fucking with my top. Shot it, I just want the ends. I got no time to tie the knot. All these people know my lyric. This shit ain't coming from no box.
This is gas.
That bitch couldn't even cook. What the hell you need with pots? I'm a weed rolling young and all I do is smoke on pot. She was nagging in my ear, I made the hoe go kick the roster.
Who's got a lighter?
The hardest though. You said, "Oh, you want to play your homeboy?" That shit was
Your
gas.
homeboy.
That shit was pressure. My nigga J Ray putting on for the city though.
Wow.
You need to promote more.
Sherrie, you got a sleeper, Tin?
Yeah.
What's your sleeper?
Okay, it's called Cake by Wolf Face Joey with 2 Y's.
Cake, Wolf, Face, Joey.
I'm a weed rolling junior, do a smoke on pot.
Here we go. Ooh.
I keep coming back to you, know that I can have it, but the only thing that I'm wishing for.
He's got the baddies in the hotel room. Okay, okay. The Ice Spice haircut.
I love like house music, trap beats, any Jersey type, like that drill beat, that New York.
I tell her she's sexy, she said period per. It don't matter who you fucking on, baby, cause I hit it first. Baby, I'ma put her to work. I'm just tryna get up under your skirt.
This kind of gives me
Okay,
Party Next Door
for sure.
vibes.
Little shawty, she got cake, tryna eat me like dessert. Shawty got a pretty face, I can tell that she a flirt. No, I can't give you my heart. My ex bitch did me the worst, but you can swing my, you can swing my way. Tell me what you wanna, tell me what you wanna say. We can hop up in that coupe and we can go to outer space. Or you can stay home with that nigga who don't take you on no dates. It's your way, okay, yeah. Tell me what we doing, we can get into it. Make a movie Stanley Kubrick. If I tell her do it, she gon' do it. All we rock is double C. Stay with it again like it's a unit. Baby, who you fooling? Ooh, baby. She said I'm unforgettable, I swear. You find my mom, let's have a baby. My pockets blue like Sonic and her pussy pink like Amy. I feel like dealer, I can teach the whole finesse. Hit it good, she tell me, Joey, you the best. You can hit me where you at, you don't ever gotta stress. She said she ain't loving my side, she told me she thinks she obsessed. Okay, tell me, baby, what's the rest? Baby, you look like a star, I can tell you I'm impressed. I be steady doing more, I been really talking less. She told me that she wanna go to Jamaica, Rica Best. For sure. I tell her she's sexy, she said period per.
Hey, why he writing?
It don't matter who you fucking on, baby, cause I hit it first. Baby, I'ma put her to work. I'm just tryna get up under your skirt.
The Asian bitch so bad.
Okay,
I know,
for sure.
hey.
Little shawty, she got cake, tryna eat me like dessert. Shawty got a pretty face, I can tell that she a flirt. No, I can't give you my heart. My ex bitch did me the worst, but you can swing my, you can swing my way. Tell me what you wanna, tell me what you wanna say. We can hop up in that coupe and we can go to outer space. Or you can stay home with that nigga who don't take you on no dates. It's your way, okay, yeah. Tell me what we doing, we can get into it. Make a movie Stanley Kubrick. If I tell her do it, she gon' do it. All we rock is double C. Stay with it again like it's a unit. Baby, who you fooling?
That's fire.
Yeah, that was
like
that
that.
was dope. I guess that's mine.
Playing.
Stop, or it's not just playing. It's like stop playing. Yeah, stop playing. By Casey Veggies and Dom Kennedy.
A World Star release.
Throwback.
This is a World Star exclusive.
Both Veggies and Dom are heavily stepped
Spectating on the sideline, trying to belittle him. Hater niggas know it's my time, trying to get rid of him. Waiting on a nigga downfall, I swear there's many men. I'm the type of youngest shot car, I ain't no middleman. You can blame me if I fall, I'm about to get it in. Put me in the game, I ball just off adrenaline. You ain't like me, you be blocking, I help my niggas win. Down, add up, it divided, I'm counting dividends. Baby girl want me to wife, I tell her it depends. Gotta make sure she a rider, I ain't feeling it. Gotta make sure she a rider, gotta be militant. Keep some real ones in your cipher, you don't benefit. Give me about 3-4 minutes and she gon' fall in love. You can call your mama right now, tell her you met the plug. I done came back way better, baby, I stepped it up. Once they hear that my shit dropping, your eye erase your buzz. Somebody tell these niggas stop playing with me. Girl, if I go down, are you staying with me? Counting all this money, spending bands with me. Got a minute, crowd, wave your hands for me.
It's like that Ty Dolla $ign vibe.
Young boy came up from the bottom, now I'm winning. Baby, it's time, so I gotta go get it. New phone was $1 million niggas riding in it.
I remember sitting on my mama couch when the air code changed to 323. God don't like ugly, so my shoes, they new again. Niggas gotta hold shit down out here and represent. Had a concert sold out like we was Aerosmith. Said it's sweet, clean by noon, can't leave no evidence. All these boo bottles she swallows and then take a pic. I was going through a bad time, don't take offense. If you see me with the top down and it's a Yankee brim, that don't mean I'm a crip, but you know where I live. High as Division Theater, and it's your relative. Niggas had to hit the parade with the Emmett Smith 22 for dummies. I never had to bus him. Now I got coins in my room from different countries. Baby girl want me to wife her, I tell her it depends. Can't be mad at the bitch, a nigga paper big. Plus I fuck with young veggies, family more than friends. 500 years of this shit, Lord let us win.
Somebody tell these niggas stop playing with me. Girl, if I go down, are you staying with me? Counting all this money, spending bands with me. Got a minute, crowd, wave your hands for me. Made it off the block, I got 'em asking how I did it. Young boy came up from the bottom, now I'm winning. Baby, it's time, so I gotta go get it. New phone was $1 million niggas riding in it.
I like that. $1 million niggas riding in it. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck with that song a lot. That was a good one.
Yeah. Like I said, Veggies. Yeah. Rip Nipsey. Dom Kennedy was probably the most fun concert I've ever been to. It was like one of those shows where like there's no fair weather fans at that show. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the whole audience knows all the lyrics type shit. Like,
what's your favorite house phone song?
Favorite house phone song? I mean, I've been jamming this one, but his new album, what's it called? V3? It's pretty good.
I think my favorite house phone song is Just Woke Up.
I don't know that one.
Because it has, she hasn't released music in a second, but this one girl, Hook, that I really liked a couple years ago.
House one's fire.
Is this the one with that nigga from Denver?
Yeah. So this is a little house phone featuring Camden Guapo. Don't Tell Nobody.
Yeah.
We out here, we with my niggas, man. They making sure that shit get put out, you feel me? Ain't no flame we can never extinguish, you feel me? Hey.
Yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, look, hey, shorty geeked up when she stepped in the party. Nose all runny and she sweating off Molly. Nigga ran up, almost caught a body. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Hey, look, don't tell nobody. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Hey, don't tell nobody. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Hey, look, don't tell nobody. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Hey, look, don't tell nobody. Bitch, keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Hey, all the bitches turn up, take a shot. Throw that ass if you know that you a thought. I got a Glock on me, I ain't finna boss. Niggas talking about money, well, bitch, I got a lot. We asked about your name, nigga, you ain't did a lot. Bitch seen my face and she said I drip a lot. My nigga might punch you if you looking at my watch. This nigga mad at me cause this bitch is a bop. Looking for a freak bitch, come bless me. Shorty tryna cuff, dumb bitch, can't arrest me. Blowing on my phone, dumb bitch, don't text me. I'm a slammer on the ground like wrestling. You ain't tryna fuck that I'm hitting up your bestie. Step up in the party and the bitches gon' molest me. You niggas hating on me cause I'm flexing. All I got is dick, I ain't give you no wedding. Shorty geeked up when she stepped in the party. Nose all running and she sweating off Molly. Nigga ran up, almost caught a body. Bitch, keep it on the low, don't tell nobody.
And then this homie, he wasn't born in Denver, but he spends a lot of time in Denver. He's born in Cali, this next guy.
Hard as fuck. I love house music and techno. Oh my god.
Don't tell nobody. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Nigga ran up, almost got a body. Bitch, keep it on the low, don't tell nobody. Look, take a trip, do some drugs, get loose. She just fought the pill, but she wanna pop too. Let the happy candy hit, come and show me what it do. So this person got me stuck up in the loop. Papa, don't forget it, money, he be getting to the loot. Selling goodies at the party that'll fix your attitude. Baby, I'm a simple man, throw some mash, show me booze. While I'm tripping off these drugs, all I wanna do is groove. Rapping quick to get it poppin'. Smoking on the paper, corner sipping while we mobbing. Knew it off the bat, man, but I ain't talking robbing. I'ma finish everything I ever wanted started. Baby, I'm so full of double tap, I'm party. Rolling, spinning, house party music, the house phone ringing. Play my
should have like. Notify.
Wait, what? The fuck did you just say? Oh, that would have been sick. Yeah, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right, you guys want to shout yourselves out? You guys got anything else you want to squeak on? Where can they follow you guys?
Squeakerton.
Catch me here twice weekly.
What can they? You don't want to chat to Instagram?
I don't be posting anymore.
Wow.
Dang.
What a hater.
There ain't nothing to see.
See his nudes on my Instagram. Nice. Deryk the designer. Follow me. Street Champs. You know what it is.
All right, you can follow me at Sherrie Baby 666.
Follow me at TTLP.official. All streaming platforms. TTLP. You know what it is every Friday. Street Champs. Come get put on. Yeah.
Devin the Dude. April 12th. You know what it is.
Nigga say he gon' do what to who? Shot, bet he not. Don't care if he 85, I get your daddy drop. He was sad, he seen his bitch leaving, he got teary eyes. Staring hard, popped him in his eye, he looked like Fetty Wap.